Hello everyone, it is Baby Lock Jeff today. I've crossed over to the other side. I'm also a baby lock dealer along with a Bernina dealer, and I've had a lot of requests to kind of cross over some other areas of what will work with baby locks. So I'm going to show you some simple little maintenance that's going to make your baby lock run a lot better and keep it running for many years. And some simple little tricks that I see every month or week that are messed up. So first off, I'm going to show you an easy way to get into the bobbin holder, bobbin basket, or bobbin case, whatever you want to call it. So first thing you're going to do is just flip open this guy. This is your little accessory tray, and you're going to put one fingernail back here with your left hand on the very back, on your right hand fingernail there, and this little needle plate is a two-piece needle plate. It comes out. You don't have to unscrew this every time you clean it. Let me show you that again. It goes in just as simple. It's in, left fingernail, right fingernail, pull towards you, pops right off. So now I take the bobbin out. Sometimes the case, this is called the inner bobbin, or the bobbin case, or the bobbin basket, anything you want to call it. It's black, has a little pointy end on it. It fits inside here, and inside here you're supposed to take this out every few months and brush it out. It can get very linty. I sell a brush on my Shopify account. It is actually a Bernina brush, and it is like the best brush in the whole world. See, it has texture or some sort of something on the brush ends, and it just picks that lint right out. I mean, I've never seen a brush do that. It just picks it right out. I didn't even test this machine before I started, but look at how nice it is that brush works. So once it's all cleaned out, just keep making sure there's no more in there. I actually give this guy, let's look way deep inside there, right in that middle circle part. I have a perfect tip oiler that you can get in there, and you can oil this guy right between the brown rim and the center post. Just give it a little bit and work that in. It's gonna beep at you. But that spins around twice for every stitch, so you want to make sure that that is oiled. The other thing I did, let's look way up on this side here, is get the needle all the way down and give that a little drip on the needle bar and work it in. That needle bar is going up and down 1,000,000 times a year, roughly, and if you keep that lubricated, it's going to keep your machine running smoother, easier, and lasting longer. So we've got that clean and oiled. Now here's where everybody makes the really bad mistake, is they put this in back in the wrong way, and it will jam, and it will cause needle penetrations, and you'll have to buy a new part. So the way to do this is make sure your needle is all the way up, the highest position, or you can look way back in there and the pointy part is the furthest way apart away from you. Now you want this little like lip or mouth shape and the point going furthest away from you, so you tuck it in inward and fit it right to where this little area right here bounces on the metal. And if you look real close, there's actually a triangle and a little dot in white on this machine, and you want that to match up. And it's got to wiggle about 1/8 of an inch or 1/64 of an inch. If it doesn't wiggle like that, the thread will not escape out of there, and you'll get tangled up on the first time you try to sew with it. Don't put your bobbin in now. You want to put this part of the plastic back in, and it has two little areas where it just fits right in the hole, and you push it away and it just clicks right in there. I've done it 1,000,000 times, so I make it look very simple, but you can rewind this video many times to be able to put this in correctly. And what you want to do before you even put the bobbin in is make sure that that rotates nice and easy. Nothing made a funny noise. Now I'm going to put the bobbin back in. I see the bobbins put in incorrectly a lot. If you put them in backwards, they pop right out of the tension unit. So when you put a bobbin in, any of these drop-in bobbins, the bobbin has to turn counterclockwise, opposite of a clock. So I grab it this way. It's actually coming off the bottom and to the right. Drop it in. I hold the top of the bobbin in while I swing it around the thread path. Now I pull it about an inch or two to make sure it's turning in there, and then I use the razor blade to trim it and put the bobbin door back on. So it will sew now, guaranteed. So that is your lower bobbin area, or your bobbin area on a Baby Lock and Brother. And I learned that from the workbench from Doug. He is the head trainer and mechanic at Baby Lock, and I've gone to class with them twice and multiple times online. So I kind of understand Baby Locks too, not just a Bernina guy. Now, people say, well, what kind of add-ons are you doing for Baby Lock? Well, there's an add-on here called the Catch-All. This is a peel and stick product. It comes like this, and you peel and stick and add it. And it's nice to put your tools that you use a lot, like a needle grabber. If you haven't seen this needle grabber, you push on the end and a little hook comes out and it grabs the needle. You can put the flat to the back, and then when you're putting it in there, you got an easy way to line up the needle, slide it in there, tighten it, then you let it go, and it releases the needle. So it's a really good product. The other thing is, if you're down in here and you see threads, you can get my offset perfect tweezers. I call a lot of things perfect apparently, and it really grabs thread and lets you pull things out and clean things out. And if you're like me, I have maturing eyesight, and when anything's in the dark, I can't see it. But if I just add a little light, this little pen light, I sell them for $4.99, including the batteries. You can't find that deal anywhere else. And those are on my Shopify account, which is Bernina-Jeff.myshopify.com. I'll have this across the screen and down in my comments. So hopefully this enlightens some of our other owners of different brands. And I have other videos that actually pertain to generic upper tension issues and lower tension issues and bobbin case tensions. So just don't think it's Bernina Jeff only. I have worked on every brand of sewing machine out there. So thank you, and please subscribe. This has been Jeff, and you can catch me at Jpvlefty@AOL.com, or you can call the shop at 970-256-1293.